Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing today? Ooh, it's chilly today. It only got up to like 27 degrees. I thought we were going to have spring according to yesterday's beautiful 40 degrees. Welcome to Chocolate One. My name's Beth. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and I've locked the dogs in separate rooms so we could try and have a bark free, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. If you're hopping on, please say hello, like and follow my Facebook page, and sprinkle this. If you don't know what sprinkle means, it's code word for S-H-A-R-E. Facebook doesn't like us to say that because they think we're spamming if we say it, so that's what sprinkle means. So hit the share button and spread this to other DIY crafters that you may know. I appreciate it. I'm going to do that now, maybe. Always been a delay all week long. Anyways, we're gonna ink. I found this fabulous sweatshirt. It's so soft. And it's such a pretty color, a dusty rose kind of. Got it at Walmart. That's pretty much where we have to shop here. So I'm gonna sprinkle this over here to our VIP group. My friend Barb says, oh, you need to bring the puppy on so we can see how big he's getting. He's so big I can't lift him up, Barb. He's probably 37 pounds now. We got him, he was 13 pounds when we got him. He's just growing so fast. Oh, anyways, let me show you what we're doing. I have this transfer. This is available if you're interested in this. I thought it'd be great on a sweatshirt. You know, feel like I need to start working out come Monday. And inhale, exhale, remember to do that. It's good to remember to do that all through life. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab an ink mat. And this is sticky. And we're going to put this, set this aside. This is, yeah, it's nice and sticky. This is going to go inside, and this helps. It holds the fabric as well as prevents the ink from going through to the other side of the shirt. Try to get this smoothed out here. I love hoodies. I wear them all the time. Okay, that feels like that's pretty good in there. I wish my mat was just, I need to clean this mat. I've cleaned the other ones, but I want this big one in here. Okay, that's good. Now let me just squish it down. Oh, and I'll get the, there we go. Got to stick. Fabric to stick. When you do fleecies, you do have to clean your ink mats. And if you haven't, I did a video on that the other day. So you can go back and see that. I think I even put on the video how to clean your ink mat. Okay. I'm going to get the heat press turned on. Let me get this up here. I'll move that in a little bit. There we go. All right, put my glasses on. And open up our transfer. I did this last year. I did this on one of our lumbar pillows, and it sits on my bed. It's really cute. It's another good use for inhale, exhale, right? Sleeping is always a good thing. Set my envelope over there. I'm just going to peel this up. I was thinking I was going to do it in gold, and then I thought, no, I don't know if I want shiny on this. So I think I chose almond ink. It's lighter than Dune, but I thought that would be a pretty color on this. And this is just going to line up right at the bottom of the pocket. I think that'll work. Anxious to wear this. Make sure I have it centered. There's the seam. There's the seam. That looks pretty even. The tag. Sometimes you can look at the tag where the tag is in the center, and that's about the center of the transfer. Okay, let's push this down. Push the air out and try to get it to stick down as best you can. Some fabrics it'll stick better to than others. This one's kind of smooth. So we're going to be really careful and only ink in one direction. And I want a large or a small, it's called small. Open up my ink. So ink is permanent. Oh, let's do this. Let me get a, I'll just use a paper towel and dip it in water. So I have something wet ready to go if I get ink on my fingers. All of our products are non-toxic. Hi Charlotte, how are you? So they're safe for kids to do. Okay, so how I like to do ink is, that's it, ready to go, is start above, let me pull down a little bit so you guys can see. You should be able to see that. I like to start above the silk screen and pull my ink into it. And this is going to be all one color. We'll see how fast this goes. I love that we can customize Walmart sweatshirts, you know. Oh, no, there's some pigment in there. Let me wipe that off because I don't really want I don't know if it was on my squeegee or where that came from. Probably was on my squeegee. So when I say one direction, I try to go the same direction, like not vertical and horizontal, just try and go vertical. And sometimes I have to go from the bottom to the top. And then we'll pull it up really slowly so we can hit any areas that need a little extra ink. The ink absorbs differently at different rates depending on the fabric. Doesn't really take much at all though. Sometimes I can go back through and look at the silk screen, and if it looks off colored, it probably means I need to put more ink there. That's kind of what I'm doing here. Let's look up here. This needs a little bit more. Okay, let's pull this up. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have put my squeegee in there. I might need it. That looks really good. That looks good. Oh gosh, it looks, the color is great on here too. That looks great. I I'm going to get my towel set up over here. I'm going to put it on the floor. And what I'm going to do is just spray water on my transfer. Down here. Hold the horses. Okay, and we'll clean that when we're done. Let's dry this a little bit, and then we should be able to heat set it tonight. How are you tonight, Charlotte? You know, for the last 2 weekends, I thought it was Super Bowl weekend. I understand that it's tomorrow now. We are not football fans in this household, so it doesn't really affect me one way or the other. But I know a lot of people. When I was younger, I used to like to get together. I think I liked the food at Super Bowl parties. It's always, you know, like good party food. So what you can do, you don't have to, this is not heat setting, this is just trying to get the ink dry a little bit. You can just leave this sit overnight and it'll be fine, it'll be tacky the next day. And then heat set it. But if you do this, you want to touch it, and if ink comes up on your finger like a little bit did there, you got to dry it more. I think especially on fleece type wear, the ink really kind of just soaks into the fleece and sits there. This would be a pretty, I think this would be a pretty font to do a shadow if you were doing it on a board, on a chalkboard, to do a shadow effect on it. I'm gonna do that one of these days really soon so people can see how to do that, because it really is a nice effect. And this font would work really nicely with it. The reason you want it dry before you heat set it is that so that it doesn't, when you put your parchment paper down, the parchment paper doesn't pick the ink up and leave, you know, blank spots. Still pretty wet. So we don't have any plans for the weekend. Just kind of chilling today. Had to mail some packages off today, so I did that. Took the puppy with me. He did really well. He sits well in the back seat. He stays there. Doesn't really like getting in the truck or getting out, but he doesn't mind the ride. Getting there. That's good. That's good. Yeah, a little bit longer there. Almost, you guys. Heat is still turned on. So what you want to remember to do is take your ink mat out. I heat set with the ink mat in it one time. It didn't do my heat mat any favors at all, but it didn't ruin my garment. I was really lucky. You know, it's not too exciting watching ink dry. I think we're good now. Okay, I think we're good. Let me grab the parchment. Oopsie, stepping on my transfer down there. Take the ink mat out. My fingers are okay. There we go. I should put the lid on that so I don't knock it over. I've knocked jars of paste off the table, but I haven't knocked ink off the table yet. Okay. Set this over here and grab my towel. And I'm going to put this, I think I can just put it underneath. I don't have a heat pad, so I just use a bath towel folded over. Put our sweatshirt up here. And parchment paper. And we're going to heat set that for 30 seconds everywhere. Hi, Barb. This is actually called almond. It's a little bit lighter than Dune. So if you wanted to lighten up your Dune, you just put some bright white in it, and I think that would work just fine. I don't know if it's still available. I was looking through my ink inventory, and I'm thinking, oh boy, I got to think about restocking a little bit. Now we'll turn it. I always lift this up carefully. Sometimes it feels like it wants to stick to my ink. Let's turn it inside out now, and we'll do the other side. Here we go. Oh, it's so soft. It's nice. The ink really didn't go through it all. So if you don't have a heat press, you can use your iron. Just set it to whatever the fabric is, and then you would take your iron and you would keep it moving constantly for 4 minutes on each section, or there's about. Hi, Cherie, how are you? Just here. This just gives it a really nice finish. I didn't heat set our mug that we did yesterday yet. I'm going to do that later. I might wait and see if I get more mugs I want to do so I can put them all in the oven at the same time. All right, there we go. And our shirt is done. Oh, I love it. I'll probably see this on me tomorrow. Doesn't this just make you want to get outside and exercise? Let me hold it up so it's straight. What's wrong here? I don't know. I hope I got it on there straight. There we did. There we did. Okay. Can't hold it up straight, but it's on there straight. There we go. Inhale, exhale. I'm ready to hit the gym. So let me clean the... I love the colors together. And the color, thank you, Cherie. Hi, Dana. Hi, Nicole. Donna Nicole. And my daughter's name is Nicole. All right, let's clean this. This will just go quickly here. I'm gonna wipe the ink off. Now, after heat setting that, I'll be able to wash and dry that shirt just like any other shirt, and that ink will stay put. It's not going anywhere. Put my little board eraser in this jar of water. I'll see if I can get it out. Nice and cleaned up. I love how fast the cleanup is on this too. It is really just so fast. One more time on the back, just because I laid it back down on the fuzz. Okay, and we'll take a fuzzing cloth and use the microfiber side and just dry it off. Sometimes wiping it is better. So the microfiber side doesn't put any fuzz back on your transfer, which makes it nice. And this will be ready to go again. Let's put it back on the backer sheet. Get rid of our towel. Oops. Let's see. Sticky side to shiny side, or shiny side to sticky side, whichever way you prefer. This is a kind of a neat trick for putting your backer sheets back on. Sometimes it's the bigger ones, they can be a little tricky. Okay, now I just let it air dry now, and ta-da, we're done. So, okay, I will have this on tomorrow. I can't wait. It's so nice and soft. I'm going to put some yoga pants on with it, and I might even exercise a little bit in the morning. I really need to get back into that. Do you guys exercise? It was so easy to get out of it, but it's hard to get motivated to get back into the groove of doing it. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll chalk and talk then. Until then, take good care.